XRP breaking through the 47 cents resistance. Are we about to see XRP go pretty crazy over the next coming week? 6% up on the day and is showing no signs of stopping. We're going to break down the SEC latest. What does Kevin Ivers have to say about XRP, and is this an absolute buy? Well, some people certainly think so, but let's get into it. So here we go. Looking at the 4-hour chart, you can see XRP here broke through this level of resistance. We had 4729, broke through that 3 times, is holding there, 6% up. We want to see this start to push up towards 50 cents. There's not a great deal of resistance between those two. You can see here the parabolics are just starting to turn to a bullish momentum. Likewise with the 9-day EMA here, trending very nicely. MACD looks pretty good as well. We're seeing the MACD line cross the signal line, so we could be expecting a bullish movement up. And why is that? Well, people are talking about a crypto leading 20% weekly gain in the days the markets are really struggling, and we hear the SEC going after everyone. Well, we know XRP is no stranger to that and has been part of that journey for the last couple of years. But it says XRP whales have been accumulating since February, with only days remaining until the SEC versus the Ripple lawsuit could reach its potential conclusion. XRP has seen steady gains over the past 7 days, and the ongoing legal quandary between Ripple and the US Securities and Exchange Commission is expected to be concluded by the end of March. Now, we've been anticipating this since the start of the year. And I think ultimately, in my view, a lot of what we're seeing with the SEC right now is a distraction. It's a displacement in terms of what the real news is, which is around XRP and that Ripple case. It says the supply of XRP held by addresses with a balance between 10 million and 100 million tokens has risen by over 1% since February. And that coincides with a 0.75% drop in the XRP supply held by the 1 million to 10 million address cohort. So whales are buying, smaller bag holders are accumulating, and that's why we generally see when XRP has a dip down, we see it quite aggressively being bought back up, and we see big gaps in support levels at that price. Well, what does John E. Deaton say? And if you don't know who John E. Deaton is, basically he runs a law firm. He's been intrinsical in part of the XRP journey, and he's really given us commentary in terms of what people believe. But he says in a number of things, XRP has an attractive risk to reward potential. And ultimately, Deaton says, according to his tweet, the court ruling may not affect XRP prices as much as many expect. The lawyer states that if the US SEC wins the case, Ripple will appeal. But if Ripple wins, the commission will stop categorizing it under securities. And the lawyer also stated that court ruling might be out soon. And I think for me, that is a pretty big risk to reward. If the SEC wins, well, everyone kind of just expects the fact that the SEC are going after cryptocurrency, Operation Choke Point, all of those things that I think if you open your eyes, you absolutely see. However, if XRP wins, well, then the whole commissioned argument around securities suddenly becomes pretty defunct. In terms of the rest of what did Deaton say, it says, response to Deaton's post, a Twitter user called Vincent Van Code stated that no court could rule XRP as a security. The user believes that worst case could happen is see a coin delisted from all exchanges in the US and driven out of the country. And I want to bring your attention to this interesting statement from Kevin Ivers. Now, this is a very interesting point. Kevin Ivers here, look, being the international public affairs strategy since 2022 and is a bilingual individual. However, he states a very interesting point. He says the Biden administration has set out no rules for crypto to operate legally, but has launched a blizzard of enforcement action against the US. Companies that use the technology. Meanwhile, Europe is busy trying to lure those same American companies overseas with a regulatory framework in place. Long term, could cost the US for its war on crypto and will be big and self-defeating, especially in Latin America and Asia. Now, I'm not going to break the full article down, but it's a very important and quite sobering thought that actually all of this regulation attack, all of this complete and utter infatuation with bringing the cryptocurrency ecosystem down is only going to be kept in the US. It's only going to actually affect the US citizens and people over there in the US. Over here in Europe, we're absolutely embracing cryptocurrency. Yes, we are going to demand some more regulation. And yes, does there have to be an element where we, stop kind of bad actors in this space? 100%. But here in the UK, we set out to be a destination for cryptocurrency and absolutely embrace and withhold the values that we all truly believe in and why we all fundamentally invested in the long term. So could this actually play out to be a real hit on the cryptocurrency exchanges in the US? Well, time's going to tell, but we are endeavoring to waiting to see what the XRP SEC case. This could be the first in removing those cards and watching the house come down for regulation and the SEC over in the US. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is this really an attack on the cryptocurrency ecosystem in the US, or is there a little bit more to it than what meets the eye? And as ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Please subscribe, like the video, all of that good stuff, and also join us on our live stream 4 p.m. Eastern every single night. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.